to me. So, you know, I don't know what's going to happen.
And I have to tell you about this song. This is a song by a Canadian band that is no longer in existence called the Barenaked Ladies.
There were no ladies in the band.
No ladies in the band. They were, this song they wrote in 1990, but it's about Brian Wilson. And it's kind of about him, and it's kind of about the fact that the guy who wrote the song, Stephen Page, from the Barenaked Ladies, was having a kind of a crisis, a songwriter's crisis. Is he depressed? Has he lost his mojo? That kind of a thing. But yeah, I always liked the song just because of the way it sounded. Doug could really sing it. I got to sing backup, so I'm going to stretch my neck out here. But I had to go back and read what it was about. And it's actually, Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys, his history is he got very, very depressed. You know, they had a lot of success. Surfer music was a big thing, and they got crazy into drugs, like many other people, I should say, back in the '60s. And he came out, and he had to be treated for depression. And he had this guy named Dr. Eugene Landy, who was a psychologist, not a psychiatrist. And he worked with Brian Wilson for some time. And in the meantime, Brian Wilson just laid in bed and he ate and got real fat, over 300 pounds. And if anybody, some people might know this, but he actually came out on tour one time with this doctor. He had the doctor for a bunch of years, and he got rid of him because it was costing too much money, and his family and his organization got rid of the guy. And then Brian went way bad again, and so they got this guy back. He controlled every aspect of his life. He talks about it, it's in books. And so Dr. Landy controlled everything Brian did, helped him write songs. It went on and on until finally, after about 15 years of this, they got rid of the guy. He lost his license in California, and it was a very strange, convoluted kind of thing. But I actually remember seeing Brian Wilson like he was heavily medicated with his doctor behind him when he was playing his music. It was very weird. So anyhow, this guy writes this song, and it's about Brian Wilson and laying in bed. And they also had an album called Smiley Smile, the Beach Boys. This is going to come up in this song, so I want you to have everything. I've done a lot of reading every time I go, what the hell is this song about? I like it, but I don't understand it. So I understand it better now. We're going to try and play it for you. That took longer than the song. In fact, I went home tonight after we practiced today, and I said, what is Smiley Smile? And I looked it up, and that was...
You never told me this part of it when we were sitting around the campfire playing music.
Did you know all that, Gossie?
I knew most of that.
Yeah, I figured. He brought the song to us back when we used to play in a band. I got to think about how it goes now. A matter of conditioning, a matter of fact.